So hello guys, today we're talking about photogrammetry. Photogrammetry is the art, science and technology of obtaining something reliable information about physical objects and the environment through processing of recording, measuring and interpreting photogrammetric images and patterns of recording radiant electromagnetic energy and other phenomena. As you guys can see, the most used software for photogrammetry are listed below. Basically, what we're gonna use is this one: Autodesk Recap, Agisoft Metashape, Bentley Context, Correlation 3D, Data Survey, and Drone Display. For our own purpose, we're gonna use Agisoft. Why? Because as you can see, the price is $179. You can subscribe online and you have a 30 days. Basically, the first thing when doing photogrammetry is taking pictures. This is called mapping. You have to be sure in the surrounding that there is nothing moving and use the highest resolution possible. You can use your camera, you can use your phone, just with an acceptable resolution. Each point in the scene surface should be clear visible in at least 2 high quality images. The more, the better rule applies here. Always move taking pictures. Standing at one point produces just a panorama and it does not contribute to a 3D model creation. But move around the object in a circular way. You see this way? This is the way you should be doing. Move it around. Do not change views more than 30 degrees. 30 degrees is acceptable. Do not go further. Just move around, take shots in the middle, move around, take shots on the top, and just move around, take shots on the bottom, and very focus on details. Start with taking pictures on the whole object, move around, and then focus on details is really important. Beware for jumping too close at once. Make it gradual from general to a more specific point. And finally, complete loops. For objectives like status, building, and other, you should be aware that displays don't move, and when you're taking shots, it's preferable to be under a sunny day, bright sunny day. Avoid shiny objects. So the first thing to do is just to process in the cloud. The software you're using, Agisoft, you can process directly in the cloud or you can process offline. We go into Agisoft, we upload the pictures, select the first one, Ctrl A, or select the first one, Shift the last one, and load it. Here we are. So we have a sparse cloud, and what we notice here that we have many pictures and they aren't in many different views. We go and align them. That's what we're doing now. It's processing. So what we're gonna do, it's gonna look at the images and it places them in a way that one comes just after the second one. And judging from the top, you can see this is how the shots were taken. The blue one that you're seeing on the top represent exactly the spot of the camera. They were taken in 3 different layers: the middle, the top, and the bottom. As we walk around me, guys, you see that now it's just getting better. We went from a sparse cloud and we are now on a dense cloud. What's next? We have to make a cleaning. Yeah, whatever you don't need, just go erase it. For that, we take the tool and we map it around. So we just turning, and as we serve, we just clean until exactly it left the object that we want to process. And what's more important about Agisoft is that we're doing that on the cloud. You have 30-day free trial, and it allows you to process in the cloud. Your computer will not suffer that much. If you compare to if you processing offline, what we do is that you have to have a very robust computer, at least something like RAM with 16 gigs. And here we just walk around and clean up the picture. So that's what we're doing. and Edgesoft is really good at doing this thing. There are some tricky ones. You just have to take a close look, turn it around until it's really clean. And as we do it, you see that there are some of them that are really hard to clean. But anyway, take your time, do it as it should be. For example, this one, we turn just around, we move, we take a close look like this, and we keep rolling until it's really giving us exactly the result expected, as you guys can see here. Yeah, just moved around like this. There are some tiny spots that are really hard to erase. For this, you have to just to zoom in, delete, zoom out, and move further. There's a tool that we use. The tool, it can be square, it can be just one line. This one that we're using is turning around and just following the flow. And there's not much left. We just keep zooming in, zooming out until we see exactly the right image. What it will do is that when you put it on our printer, it will just print exactly what we want and not printing something that it shouldn't be. And it will make us lose time and also hard to process, because as you will see guys, we will process 3 to 4 times. Here we go in our model. You see I took out the cameras. You don't see them anymore. Yeah, just in order for me to have a clear view and to clean more. So I warp around the object, I keep cleaning, because it don't clean well, when it will process something that we don't really need, and that's a waste of time and also a waste of memory. As you guys can see, the image is really getting great. With photogrammetry, you can definitely make a representation of whatever object that you want. So it looks like it's neat now. There are holes in the beneath. I don't know if you see it. On the last one, we're gonna close the holes with the Mechi. And there's some sparks that we have to take care of. This one allows you to turn around and see the object in 360 degrees. Yeah, just took out this one. For now, that sounds good. Let's just make a double check and see whatever we have in here. So let's zoom in. So the next step, guys, we bring the camera again, and we go to the workflow, and we build the mesh. After the cloud, dense cloud, now we have to build the mesh, and you see it. So it's gonna process. This is the sparse cloud. Yeah, it's looking like this. Let's go to the dense cloud, and we built the dense cloud already. Then we have to, the next step is to build the mesh cloud, and the mesh cloud will assemble it and give us the structure. It will be a pattern of triangles assembled together. That algorithm will give us the shape that is close to the reality. So we're building the dense cloud right now, and depending on your computer, it can take really time. For us, we're lucky, so because it's just done online. So what we have to do is just wait. Look like it's done, guys. So as you see, just close to reality. Next thing to do after the dense cloud is built, so just to check, we go to the build texture, and for mapping we choose generic. Standard, we choose the highest one, and we process. It can take quite time. Yeah, as you can see guys, this is what we have. It's quite close to reality. And from here you can just go to mesh and close the holes. Next step is to export our file into OBJ so it can be 3D printed. Let's do it. And here it is. Save it. So here's our object in the slicer. We're using a Creality CR6 SE. From the build plate, it's almost filling it up. We go to lay height at 0.08 millimeter, the wall thickness 0.8, and the line count 2. The top thickness we use 1 millimeter. The top layer is 7 and the infill 10. We use concentric to make it really nice and fuzzy at the beginning and on the top. As you guys can see, this is the final product that we made. It's not exactly perfect, judging from the face, but I think it's a good start. With photogrammetry, this is definitely something that you can print whatever you want. And this is after that, just making coloring. I didn't use the extruder, I actually just took marker and made on my own. So just stay tuned guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.